B. 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 This story is called Nature's Tiny Miracle, and it's all about, what do you think? Is it going to be about a butterfly or a wiggly worm? No, I think you're right. It's going to be about a bee. And I've been thinking about all the tiny little mini beasts in our amazing big world. We've been learning about caterpillars and butterflies and maybe ants and slippery snails. And I thought, what about bees? And then I saw this beautiful book. So I thought I would find out more. Because you can learn lots of things from books as well as hear lovely stories. So let's find out more about bee. Can you see the little bee in the middle of the flower? And this is a very special shape. It's not a circle and it's not a square with 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. You don't need to remember this. Year 6 don't even know this. But this shape is called hexagon. Can you say that? Hexagon. And it's got 6 sides. Can you help me count each side of the hexagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides and 6 pointy bits, just like a bee sting. Let's find out more about bee and why it says Nature's Tiny Miracle. Tiny. Does tiny mean really huge or very small? Very small. Okay, very small bee, we are ready. Oh, hello. That's fun. I can see a little bee in the middle. Oh, and a little bee in the green. Can you see any other insects on the page? Yes, good spot. There is a ladybird. How many spots on that ladybird? 1, 2, 3. Good counting. Okay. Oh, wow. Pretty flowers. And a big yellow sun. So it must be daytime or nighttime? Daytime. Dawn, in fact, which is when the sun very first pokes its head up over the horizon. Dawn, the beginning of day. Dawn is breaking on a brand new day, and in the meadow, the poppies sway. That's it, gentle moving. A bee appears, striped black and gold. A wonder of nature is about to unfold. Can you see the bee? That's right. Point to the bee. In the treetops, birds start to sing. The little bee beats her wings. Buzz, 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 buzz. Have you heard some birds singing while we've been at home? I feel like I've heard more birds since we've been at home. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Can you see any other animals in the woods? Where's the squirrel? There's the squirrel. Can you see that cheeky ladybird still? Where's the owl? Good looking, everybody. As she travels here and there, a gentle thrumming fills the air. Thrumming is a special kind of humming. Back and forth, toing and froing, the bee knows exactly where she's going. Visiting flowers of every hue, that means every colour. She has a special job to do. Oh, a tiny bee with a special job. Gathering nectar as she goes from every foxglove, every rose. Dusty with pollen, the little bee buzzes, buzzes busily. Can you buzz busily? Buzz, buzz, buzz. And look, that yellow dust is the pollen. Oh, bee travels on from bloom to bloom, drawn in by their sweet perfume. Beautiful smelling flowers. Harvesting flowers one by one. Her compass is the midday sun. That's how she knows what time it is and where to go, because the sun is high in the sky, which means it's midday or middle of the day. And that's when we usually have our dinner or our lunch. Dinner's coming, are you ready? Are you ready? Etc. So yeah, midday sun, dinner time. Can you still see lots of animals in the woods and the fields and the meadows? Can you see the ladybird? Who's that with the ladybird? I think it's a baby ladybird. Can you see any foxes? Are they sly foxes? Or just frolicking foxes? Doo-doo. And owl is always there looking out for us. Can you see any other animals? Bet you can. Among the orchard's apple trees, blossom quivers in the breeze. Blossom when all the pink flowers come and they look so soft. And quiver is like a little, can you quiver? Put your hand out like that. And it's not big shake, it's just a gentle ooh, ooh. The blossom is quivering in the breeze, carrying pollen from place to place. Bee always leaves a tiny trace. Is she off to next? Flowers as far as the eye can see. Too many flowers for just one bee. All of a sudden, bee is gone. She has a message to pass on. And she can't use the banana phone. Back at the hive, bee spreads the news. There's work to be done. No time to lose. Listen for their gentle humming. The word is out. The bees are coming. Look at that, all of those bees. And a hive is what a bee's house is called. Can you say hive? Hive, that's right. And sometimes humans build hives and they look like little wooden sheds for bees to live in. And that's because they want to collect the honey. But these bees have made their own hive or their own nest. And they're all swarming around and living inside it. But little bee needs some help. Quick, come and help. There's no time to lose. Is there still just one little bee? Oh my goodness me. Lots and lots of bees. Can you help me count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. You want to keep going? Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's an enormous number, bigger than the whale. Lots and lots of bees. And have a look, what other animals can you see? Any more mini beasts and creatures of the wild? Buzzing over the dense hedgerows, past the pond where the wild thyme grows. Thyme is a kind of herb, a plant. Through the orchard's sweet-smelling scent, the bees travel on with calm intent. We know about calm. As lilies glow orange in the sun, the bees must finish what they've begun, stopping at every flower they find, leaving the gift of pollen behind. And pollen is that yellow dust we saw, and all the flowers have a bit of pollen inside them. And it's like their seeds. So when the bees go in for nectar, which is bee food that the flowers grow, they pick up the pollen and say, okay, flower, I'll take that for you. And they take it and plant it like a seed. I wonder what happens when that happens. Oh my goodness. Lots and lots of bees. Or not many bees. Lots and lots, very many bees. The bees pass over a woodland stream. Droplets sparkle and pebbles gleam. Water trickles, bubbles and weaves. A weeping willow trails its leaves. A weeping willow is a kind of tree. As the bees fly on through buds and burrs, a tiny miracle occurs. For every plant and flower you see was given life by one small bee. Look at that. Wow, all of those flowers. All of those flowers came from pollen that little bee collected. That's amazing. Something so tiny can help so many things to grow. Have a really good look. Which one is your favourite? You might not have a favourite. You might like them all. Can you see our ladybird friend? I think I can see the caterpillar from our other story as well. And a beautiful sunflower. And there is our little brave bee. Very small, but doing a very big, important job to help our flowers grow. Thank you, bee. The end.